going to stand up, he's going to go, whoa, yeah, fucking way, like you told. Okay, we'll do what we just did a second ago. Total clap, everybody else will join in. We'll bring up Eni to the stage. Everyone will go mental, we'll kick the night off. We got that in us? Yeah. Start the clap. Right.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You guys are all so beautiful. Now that I see you guys in the front, you're all 10s. You were 10s in the back. Now I see your faces. Oh, wow. All of you to die for. I feel like I come across as like a strong, confident black man until you hear me speak. And then you're like, oh yeah, that was the wish of the monkey's paw. Oh, give him broad shoulders, but give him a lisp as well. Keep him humble. Like, he can grow a nice beard, I can grow a nice beard, but it'll never connect. And like, I feel I'm hygienic, I wash my face, but I've got a lazy attitude as well. Like my skincare routine stops at having to wash my pillowcases. If I really cared about my skincare routine, I'd wash my pillowcases. Like, you see how much dirt gets on them. But if I wash my pillowcases, then I might as well wash my duvet. And if I wash my duvet, I might as well wash my sheets. And if I wash my sheets, then I'm gonna have to put new sheets on. And I don't wanna fucking do that. That's my least favorite thing to do. Like, I'd rather have a bumpy face than have to wash my sheets more than once a week. And I was being generous, I mean like once a month. And I mean like whenever I get food on it. But like enough food, I'm not talking like not just grains of rice, it's gotta be sauce. Now what? I'm gonna do this. This is a joke that whenever my friends see me do comedy, they're always like, don't do it. Don't give up. They won't get this one. It's too smart for them. But I believe in all of you guys because there's at least 1, 2, 3 people with glasses in the audience. So like, you're gonna keep up with this really high IQ material. Oh, don't take it off. We need you. Alright, so it's really high IQ stuff. But like, you'll get there. So riddle me this. When Borat goes on holiday to Italy, where does he go? Venice! So you gotta get the codes turning. You took them off. Oh, you put them back on, so you'll get this one. Like when Borat goes on holiday to France, where does he go? Nice! She's got contacts in. She's wise. I'm gonna riddle me this. So when Borat goes on holiday to Greenland, what does he see? Ice! It's a real swing and a miss. I've only got 2 good ones though. I feel, what do I want to say? I'm black. I hope that comes across. I'm bisexual, and I wonder if that comes across. But most of all, I'm also a gamer. And that's what's known in the comedy industry as a triple threat. To my career prospects, baby. And it's the lack of work ethic and weed addiction, that's the real damage. But like coming out was really good because I only came out very recently as well, so I've only recently stepped into the LGBTQ scene, and it's been so like freeing, especially coming from the black community where there's so much rampant homophobia. It was really refreshing, like stepping into the queer community and seeing all the rampant racism, and then it's a dance between the two, like in the right middle, because I live in a fantasy world where black queers don't exist, and it's called Will and Grace. But like homophobia in the black community is like a weirdly nuanced thing that just, it happens a lot, but a lot of people don't talk about it. And like this is a stereotype about Jamaican people. Like feel free to use it against any Jamaicans you know. But there's this stereotype that Jamaican men, They don't eat pussy because they think that shit's gay. Right. It makes no sense. These straight men won't lick a vagina for fear of being perceived as gay. Makes absolutely no sense to me. It's like we should make fun of these Jamaicans, especially as Nigerian, because us Nigerians, see, we don't eat pussy because we think it's icky. Like we separate the homophobia and just the blatant misogyny. Like I was very recently, I went on this date in Brixton, a place in London, and it was going really well. I'm a very charming young man, as you can see on my Last of Us cosplay going on. But it was going really well, and we stopped off at this Jamaican corner shop just to pick up some drinks, just to make the evening more fun. And at the corner shop, all they had as drinks was just like Red Stripe, Heineken, Carlsberg. So my date goes to the Jamaican dude running the store, just goes like, "Oh, do you have anything fruity?" And then quick as a flash, the Jamaican dude just points at me and goes, "Fruity, try it." Like the bisexual in me was like, that's so homophobic. And then the black in me is like, oh, it's really funny though. It's really quick, it's quick off the mark. It's this rude, but it's this funny. So it's fine. And then, like, do you want to know how the comedian in me like snapped back? Like my comedic serpent tongue, how it like snapped back at him. So he goes, "Fruity, try it." And I hit him with one of these. I go, and then I proceeded to buy my goods. Because I'm a coward, I'm scared. I've got hay fever and I'm afraid of bees. I've got a lot on my plate already. Okay, let me be. Like, I go to the gym, but like, that's just so that I can run away from you so fast. Like, I'm scared to do a lot of things. I'm scared to do a lot of things in my life. I'm scared to try new things. Like, I've never tasted my own cum because I'm too scared. Too scared. What if it tastes bad? What if it tastes good and I can't stop eating it? What that's going on? Like me shooting out jelly beans or poison. It's not enough the courage to do with that knowledge. I don't want to be the guy turning up late to events, just like. In fact, it's brave of me to know that that's a possibility. And I'm scared to put my real thoughts and feelings into conversation naturally. I always have to package it as a joke, then afterwards be like, but for real though. Like my thoughts on women's deodorant. I'm a huge fan of women's deodorant. Big fan. You ladies just have so many more flavors. We've got like wild rose and vanilla, jasmine with cocoa milk. And then men, we've got the 4 flavors of sport, dry, active, Africa. And then like, same with perfume, women, you've got like scents that make sense, like lavender or vanilla. And then I've never smelt a men's cologne that doesn't smell the exact same way that Red Bull tastes. You don't know what flavor it is. And what gets me the most is how they advertise it. So for women's perfume adverts, it's always a beautiful girl with just long, flowing hair down to the back of her knees, rolling around in a field of flowers. No fear of pollen, because she's a goddamn queen. She just looks straight at the camera, has a full-on orgasm at it. The voiceover comes on, serendipity. And then for men's cologne adverts, it's always white guy with stubble or bald black man just marching. Rain pouring. His shirt's off, duh. He marches through a brick wall, unfazed. The man, a wolf, comes running by. The man doesn't look at it. He's fucking punching it. Rips out his heart, lifts it to the sky and squeezes the blood over his chest. The voiceover comes on savagery.
Sausage!
And then the bottle also comes on screen, and the bottle is just a fist. The bottle's just a bloody fist of cologne. And I'm always watching these adverts, like, man, I want to come in a field. I love to come in a field. She looks like she's having a great time. This boy looks like he's going to get dysentery. You smell like I'm coming in a field. But for real though. Bounce this, Roddy Brains. When Borat goes on holiday to India, what does he trade? Spice! Bounce this, Roddy Brains. When Borat goes on holiday to China, what does he eat? Rice! When Borat is studying for his English GCSE, what does he read? Oh, nice! And men. There's only two good ones. I went climbing very recently. I went climbing just the other weekend. Yeah, thank you. Shout out to climbing. I love climbing. It was really good fun. First time I gone, but also it was like the first stages of the 3 C's of my white boy friendship. Are you aware of that? The 3 C's of a white boy friendship? When you're friends with a white boy long enough, you'll experience the 3 C's of climbing, camping, and cocaine. That's the treat. When you're friends with a white boy long enough, you get to stage 3. And so I'm excited to start my journey. He sent me a text on Sunday at 8 a.m. Sunday, the Lord's Day. Just a text going, hey Eni, fancy going to a climbing wall this weekend? Fancy joining me at Vauxhall climbing wall? And I hate mornings, and I love the Lord. So I was furious, but I went along and I did climbing. It was really good fun. I got closer to Dexter, and then as soon as I got back, it was like 11 a.m. I always get confused by morning and p.m. That was on the side. He sent me a follow-up text, just being like, great hanging out with you, Eddie. Me and the boys were going to do a cheeky little camping treat next weekend. Fancy tagging along. Maybe squeeze in a little cycling. That's his third little scene that you don't expect you're going to experience. But it's there. And as I mentioned before, I have hay fever. I'm scared of bees. I hate the outdoors. But I immediately sent him a follow-up hot text going, yes, of course I will be there, because I want level 3. I want to go camping, I want to come in the field, then I want to go back to my tent, and there's going to be a nice line there. But it ended up in this weird situation where, like, I expected him to send me a text, go, I'm fancy going to a pub, and, we'll go to the toilets, do a cheeky line. And what actually ended up happening was the sneaky 4th C, which is comedy. And why I'm here tonight, because all roads in comedy do eventually lead to cocaine. And so I came in tonight with very high expectations. And I see a lot of white faces in the audience. So you know where I'll be. What do I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about a thing I've been seeing on Twitter a lot recently is just this post saying, like, if you got offered 100 grand or dinner with Jay-Z, which one would you take? And I would take dinner with Jay-Z every single time without even thinking about it, because there's so much he has to offer in terms of information, and especially as like a black billionaire as well. Like I sit down with dinner with Jay-Z and just be like, hey, Mr. Jay-Z, first question. Is the J short for jizz or is it short for jazz? Then I probably have no further questions. So I'm going to listen to Jay-Z's view. I guess maybe I follow up being like, hey Jizzy or Jazzy, as he would have answered beforehand. And ask, hey Jizzy, how many times has Borat featured in a feature-length film? Twice! You guys are smart. With glasses on, I didn't need glasses. You guys have... You have a big brain, is all I'm trying to say. But I feel weird about Jay-Z, because he was one of the first black billionaires, and I'm opposed to billionaires, kind of, I think, in that I don't want to be a billionaire, but I wouldn't mind it. You know, I wouldn't say no really fast, but I'm still against current billionaires, especially black billionaires. And like I've chosen not to be a billionaire is what I'm. It's a life choice, and because I feel like it's too much money. Because a lot of people say you need to build up money to share it with your family. So I can see myself sharing it with my day ones, like my mom and dad, sure. My sister, absolutely. My kids, potentially. When it gets to like my grandkids, I don't know them. I don't know. Like my grandkids could be white for all I know. Like, if you see what happens to black men when they get rich, their kids get whiter. Look at Drake, look at Kanye. It happened to Michael Jackson right before our eyes. Jackson 5 money was finally going into his dad's bank account. That was a terrible bit, I apologize. But I feel like I'd make a terrible billionaire as well, because I would Scrooge McDuck the fuck out of my money. Like I'd spend it all on Haribos and fracking. I just know I'd be a terrible person. But I'm still aiming for the level of like what I call the moderate level of wealth to go for, which is like the Tom Hanks level. Which is, it's the level of wealth where when your teenage son or daughter comes up to you and says that they want to be a DJ, and you're fine with it. Like you're not even that mad. That's the level of wealth I'm aiming for. And this is me doing it as a stand-up comedian. My parents must be so bleak. What I want to talk about, I think I'll finish on this. I was doing a lot more research into UK-specific Black history, because they don't really teach it at school, and I came across this sign that they used to hang up outside of restaurants to say it's the 70s. They just said, like, no blacks, no Irish, no dogs. And that was 50 years ago. We've come so far as a society, you know. And like, white people, we've really come around on dogs. Really come around on dogs. Compared to the 60s when it was just white people and cats in restaurants. And I feel like a lot of kinship with the Irish as well. The blacks of the white world. And like, they've been on the side of that, they've had slavery, and they get a lot of stereotypes thrown at them, like black people are stereotyped as who arrive late, they call it black time, get to places late. Irish people, they've got the Irish goodbye, leaving without saying goodbye, and so when are you guys gonna catch on? We just don't want to see you. We're still mad about the sign. Excuse us if we're a bit rude coming to social events. But I feel like I like dogs, but the way white people like dogs makes me want to not like dogs. Like, you know Crofts, the Doggy Olympics? That was aired on BBC One for like, 60, 70 years. You know how long we'd wait for Big Nasty to get his own show? And it's on dating apps where you see the most, just every girl's bio just reads, I love my dog. I'm not here to meet boys, I'm here to pet dogs. Okay? I'm only swiping right for more pics of your dog. And always swiping for you like, it's fair enough, I'm only swiping right for more pics of your feet. But I don't say what I'm after, like a freak. But I was going out with one of these dog girls from Hinge who had like the nicest size 5s you've ever seen. Just step on me, but she would do this thing where whenever we went back to her place and she put the key in the door and open it, her dog would come running down the hallway and jump into her arms and start licking her face. But then she'd like turn her head and start like kissing her back. I'm like, oh! I've seen that exact dog lick its own butthole. So she's tasting dog bar right now. And I was disgusted, but most feel furious, because in all the time we've been going out, she's never once eaten my ass. Last, obviously. That was like the second date. Like, oh, do you like cake? And do you like this cake? But I ended in this weird ultimatum where I was saying, either you're tasting both or both our asses, but none of them. And there was this Mexican standoff where she was looking at me with a lot of confusion, disgust, anger. The dog was just ogling her, trying to get to second base. And I was looking at the dog for some fucking solidarity. It's not the 70s anymore, man. We're both getting in a restaurant. With a meal. In my punchline on my notes, it says, and then you slap your ass to raucous applause.